What's up, everybody? Angry Iceberg coming back at you from Iceberg One Studio with an update to my previous video, which talked about making lots of units in No Man's Sky. Well, I've found an even better way, and we're going to talk about that today. It's going to be much more efficient, and we'll try to make it a little bit quicker video. But first, I need to make sure that I shout out my community, and specifically Active Eugene once again, who helped me with this setup. We kind of did some math together and we figured out this is actually going to be the best way to go to maximize your units in No Man's Sky. I should also mention that something I didn't clarify in my previous video, but I am playing on PC for this video. I am playing on normal mode and I have not modded the game in any way. So that means that my base complexity is the same as you would find as if you had never done anything to your game. I didn't increase the capacity. So you can do this on PC as well as PS4 to make your No Man's Sky fortune. So make sure you come and check us out on twitch.tv/angry_iceberg for daily content. I stream every single day, so come by and say hi and join the Major Ragers and see what we're all about as we talk about No Man's Sky. We're going to be playing Destiny 2 coming up, and we got a lot more in store all coming in the next several months. So at any rate, so let's get right into it. I did already harvest one harvest of frostwort just to kind of save some time, because with this system, just like the previous video, if you haven't watched the previous video, go ahead and check it out. Again, this is an update to that, but I did go more in depth. It's a little bit longer video, but I did go more in depth to a number of different topics. So we're going to kind of skip over some of that stuff. But I did go ahead and do my previous, or I do a harvest of frostwort just to kind of save time. And so we can just get right to making all of our living glass and make our millions. So with this particular, we'll just go ahead and start harvesting so we can talk while we're harvesting. But with this particular system, you can make up to 24 units of living glass every half hour, which amounts to 48 per half hour. And if you do the math on it and you want to sell at, a minimum of 700,000, and so if you base it on 700,000, and don't get me wrong, you'll probably find systems where you can sell for more, but if you base it on exactly 700,000, you're going to be making 33.6 million per hour. So it is definitely the best way to make a quick buck. However, with this system, as opposed to the system in my previous video, this will take a lot longer to set up, so just be ready for that. But the nice thing is, all the setup is with the same 3 plants, and of course we're talking about gamma weed, frostwort, and copperite flower. So with all those, you'll be able to set up everything you need. So that way, if you don't want to go out there and hunt all the supplies all at once, to make everything work, you can just do it slowly and use your farm as you build it to actually improve your farm and actually build your farm that way, because the main things you're gonna have to be able to build is glass and living glass to make your geodomes, your biodomes, and so that you can plant them. Now, before we used the cuboid rooms, which again you would have to wait until you finished your overseer quest line to do, but this here is nice because you don't have to quite wait that long. You can buy the geodomes from the builder guy in your base, right? So you can get all that stuff. So you don't have to wait quite that long. You just have to wait long enough that you are able to plant the 3 plants that you need. And but another big thing is that I switched my base from my beautiful Angry's Happy Home, which I called it, to this place, which is it's actually in the same system, so it kind of works out because it already had, I didn't have to move it very far, but it's you want to move it to a radioactive planet so that you can plant your gamma weed outside, because that's going to be the plant that you plant the most, I guess. So, and we'll get into the numbers here shortly, but again, as you see, this isn't the most aesthetically pleasing. I actually do have a little bit more room, so I'll go ahead and show you. I have 4% more, so I could actually add more stuff to it, but this is the maximum amount of what we call batches. Batches is actually 2 units per batch. but we can plant up to 12 batches on our base. Now, if you get to the point where you already have a freighter, you can actually increase this, and there's a way to do 20 batches. That means 40 units of living glass every half hour, which is crazy, but I'm getting this set up for those who are just starting out, haven't saved up for their freighter. And so this is going to be the way that you're going to want to save up for your freighter, get all those sweet units for your freighter. Now, of course, I ran out of space now. And of course, I've already maximized all my slots. I have a 48 slot freighter that I'm just dumping all my stuff in. I got 40 slots over there just waiting for all my stuff. So harvesting might go a little bit slower for you just because you might have to stop, build a little, create some of your glass and living glass and then continue your harvest. But if you get this far, it's going to be pretty easy. I timed it out to be about 12 minutes between, starting my harvest. And again, I'm starting my harvest on my freighter to actually getting done. So it's going to, your time may vary. And again, I didn't really plan this out for maximum speed. I'm basically just walking on my plants, just holding my collect button so that it just kind of goes as fast as it can. But it is a little tedious, whatever. It's farming. That's kind of the whole point, right? But just to kind of get into the numbers a little bit while we're finishing this, what I've planted is 192 gamma weed. 192 gamma weed. It takes a bit. It takes a bit. I will not lie. The setup time is a lot longer than my previous video, but again, you're making over twice as much per hour, which is crazy to think about. So 192 gamma weed, 60 frostwort, and 48 copperite. You're going to be using 9 biodomes. 5 will be dedicated to frostwort, and 4 will be dedicated to copperite flower, and of course the gamma weed being planted outside. The way I did is I actually just made 12 rows of 16. 12 times 16 is 192. So, and actually I think I accidentally planted a couple extra gamma weed. So, but that's okay. Either way, this is going to be your best way to make money right now, especially early on, because once you find your base, you can start getting to work. Once you get the right missions done, once you can start planting, I would just start planting right away. Start trying to get your biodomes working and start planting in that. And that way you don't have to go around and collect all of the individual plants. You can just slowly build your base and grow what you need to continue to grow it until you got everything ready to go. So we'll go ahead and finish this up. We're almost done. We're going to go ahead and build our living glass. And see, and again, I want to make sure that you don't sell until you filled up your, filled up your ship. I mean, you can sell whenever you want, I guess. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling up my ship, and I'm going to go sell all of them at the same time. And with my particular ship, I can actually fit 200 in here. So with that, if I fill up 4 storage units, which right now I do have almost all these filled previous to recording this video. But I'm almost ready to go ahead and sell. And so at 200 units at 700,000 a piece, that's 1.4 or 140 million units that I'm going to be making from this. And again, I still have 221. I've already got a freighter that I've paid for. I've got 2 ships just like this. Each one of them costs 119 million or 109 million, somewhere in there. So, I mean, I'm definitely making lots of money. This is so easy, but it does take some setup, but you'll be glad you did once you actually set it up. So at any rate, let's go ahead and start making our living glass, just to kind of show you once again that you can make 24 units. So I'm going to make my 24 units of glass. Then we'll make our 24 units of lubricant, and then we will put it in storage and all of that. I just wanted to kind of show you exactly how awesome this is. But again, you're going to be planting on a radioactive planet, and that's kind of the key right there, is finding a radioactive planet to plant on. So you can plant gamma weed outside, because otherwise it's not going to work. If you find a planet where you can plant frostwort outside, it's not going to work as well, because you're just simply not going to have as many units of, you know, you're not going to be able to plant enough, and your base complexity is going to end up running out. So make sure you're on a radioactive planet so you can plant gamma weed. Very important there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and finish. We're almost done. Again, this is from 1/2 hour. Now, if you do get your freighter, what I've done just to make things easier, and again, you can actually make it more. So again, the math works out that you can get up to 20 units per half hour, 40 units per hour, or 40 batches. So you're talking 80 units of living glass per hour if you want to really maximize. And if that's all you want to do is farm, you can do it that way, but I'm not, intending to do that. I still want to do some exploring. I'm still searching for glyphs and stuff like that. So that's not exactly what I want to do. So the way I have it set up is that I have 60 frostwort down here on the planet, and I have 60 frostwort sitting in my freighter so that I can just come back whenever I want, harvest, get 24 units, and then go back out and have fun. So, at this point also, money is not really an issue for me anymore because I've made so much and I've got my freighter. Right now, I'm just working on finding new ships and all that stuff. And again, if you want to learn more about that, come by and talk to me at my stream. Again, twitch.tv/angry_iceberg, 7 days a week. And, feel free to ask more questions. But we're going to go ahead and end this stream here. I don't think there. Oh, actually, hold on. Why? Oh, these are over in my. These are all over in my ship right now. So we're going to go ahead and store some of these in the storage unit here just to fill it up, just because I can. I'm going to pick this single glass out. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you again for watching. If you like the video, if it helps you out, make sure you like and hit that like button and subscribe. Share the video with your friends. And I hope that you guys find all the fortune in No Man's Sky and have a lot of fun. Once again, I'll mention that make sure you come by and say hi and let me know if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, just don't be a jerk. It kind of hurts my feeling if you don't like the video. But anyway, thank you so much. Stop by Angry Iceberg. Signing out. We'll see you guys in the stars. Thank you so much for watching.